Welcome back to
Yes,
Tailgate
sir.
Shenanigans, man. We back, man. My boy Lil B. It's your boy pdot, man. We here to talk some good flavor. Welcome back, Tailgate. What's been going on, B?
Man, welcome back, y'all. Happy holidays. Hope everybody enjoyed their Christmas.
Yes,
Saw some
sir.
good games,
Yes,
going into
sir.
the holidays.
Yeah.
P went to Indiana, man. Hey, how
Man,
was it?
man, it was a blessing, man. Just to be present, man, in your kid's life, bro. So it was the
Yeah,
best Christmas ever.
yeah. Well, we gonna start off the episode. I owe you a shot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I owe
yeah.
you a shot because I thought
On with
Clemson
it.
was gonna come better prepared for Texas. So,
No, no,
uh,
no, no. Because the way they got in, they was just all hype, man. In no way Shark was with this team he got, bro. You lose to Clemson, now they looking at you crazy. So hey, I'm just happy they won. Got my shot. Appreciate you.
yeah,
Before you
yes,
go on this
sir.
sober run, I'll be with you January 1st. I'm tapping in, man. We ain't drinking no more. Y'all got me right up.
Yeah, I want to encourage everybody, man. Just starting the new year, just go on a 90-day binge, man, of just cutting out these bad habits, man. With drinking, whatever, that's
Well,
all I'm gonna do. Drinking,
drinking,
drinking.
smoking weed is not bad for you.
I didn't want to go there. Hey,
Helps
to
with
each his
your
own.
mental. Uh,
Well, we can jump into the Mike Vick thing, man. Was it Norfolk State?
yeah, man. Yeah. Hey, welcome in, man. That was he got introduced, I think, today, bro, at Norfolk State. He like 30 minutes grew up from there. So man, shout out to Mike Vick, dog. I just want to see him thrive, man.
Oh man, that's an excellent move, especially just the connections that Mike Vick has. And then just reaching out to these young players because a lot of them come from similar backgrounds. So I'm pretty sure Mike Vick, man, he could be that positive role model, that positive influence that if I can make it, you can make it, man. So it ain't no telling what his coaching staff is gonna look like. That's gonna be tremendous. And then that also opens the door, for Allen Iverson to invest in that program. And a lot of people probably don't know, but Allen Iverson was a football player,
A cold football player.
cold football player.
He was great in that, bro. That's what's crazy. Like, what could he have looked like? Um, Man, he would have had Kyler Murray would have had some shoes to fill after Allen Iverson if he went to the NFL. I feel like they about
Uh,
to be the same height at least.
yeah, Allen Iverson on that football field. If he would have made it to the NFL, it just ain't no telling. That's probably Mike Vick before Mike Vick even got there.
But then, do you think Iverson would have probably they would have made Iverson go into slot receiver or something, and he went for it? I don't know. I feel like he wouldn't because of who he is.
Well,
But
you did have the Randall Cunninghams back in the day, so
how
I,
tall was
I,
he?
the quarterback for the
I know.
Eagles.
I'm saying, how tall was he?
I don't know how tall he was, but I mean, how tall a quarterback? Like 6'2", 6'3"?
I feel like your average quarterback about 6'2", 6'3", maybe
Yeah,
6'1", honestly.
yeah.
But
If you're 6 foot, you probably you on the short side, man. They
yeah,
might as well just call you 5'11".
yeah, for real, bro. You barely scratching the six. So
You're barely scratching the surface, but excellent hire. Do you think with Mike Vick, being at the school, you think well, yeah, how do you think it's going to look? Do you think he's going to succeed over there?
uh I don't think it's even about succeeding. Like, I hope he do, like, for real,
Yeah.
but I think it's more about building up somewhere where he's from and
Yes.
doing what Dion did, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's a good hire, and they may do good. I don't know what they record was. Let me see what they record was last year, man. Let me see what's cracking over here. Um,
And
no,
shout out to Teddy Bridgewater too, man.
yeah, coming out of retirement for sure. Okay, so they was
Yeah.
4-8. They was 2-3 in the conference. The best school in this conference is South Carolina State. They went 5-0
Okay.
in the conference, 9-3, and then you got who is this? North
I
Carolina
could
State.
I could have sworn Jackson State was up there this year.
So this is the
Oh,
Mid-Eastern
okay, okay,
Atlantic
yeah, go
Conference.
ahead.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. So and yeah, so those are top two teams. You got Morgan State right here, but they 6-6, 3-2 in conference. But then you got Norfolk. Am I saying that right? Norfolk State.
yeah,
All right, Norfolk State. 2-3, 4-8. So yeah, bro, if he can just get in the top two, top three of this conference, like they ain't far from it. Like I think it's just more bringing eyes to the school, getting more alumni to buy in and
yep,
put in and, build a program up just like Dion did. And there's nothing wrong with saying that because Dion did give us the blueprint basically. So, give them the blueprint, to go in and coach these schools because the play on it though was Mike Vick, like, being mentioned for the Sacramento State job. And I'm like, damn, was it there a couple days later now? He accepting this job. And I'm like, I don't know the money. I ain't looking at nobody's pockets, but I just like
yeah,
the play he did. Like, let me raise my stock a little bit then, just a little bit. Like, and I'm sure he ain't like breaking the bank over there. I mean,
yeah.
he getting it, but the good thing is they got somebody that has a name that can recruit, that can go in your house and you like, oh shit, that might be big, bro. I would think I want to go there. Like that would be that's a good look for them, bro.
And he probably could have got a lot of money at Sacramento State. We don't know, but I just think with him being at Norfolk, it's his home state. So I'm pretty sure it wasn't about the money, but it's just just giving back to the community. What helped raise you. So I'm interested to see what the coaching staff looks like. And it's going to open the doors for him if he wants to continue coaching. Where else could I go? Where else could I be successful? Maybe one day, going back to his alma mater, Virginia Tech.
That'll be big, bro.
Yeah,
That'll be a good look.
good look.
I think anywhere in Virginia though, for him, just
Yeah,
anywhere. But if Virginia Tech get the calling, that's a
yeah,
look. That's a good look. I definitely like that, bro. Congrats to my dog Mike Vick again. Allen Iverson pulled up on him at the introduction. So that Virginia, that Newport News
yes,
love is
sir.
is there, bro. And I love to see it. I love to see the OGs I grew up watching like be successful still. That's all I want. I don't want to hear about them having trouble doing nothing. Like what they doing, that's cool. That gives me a
It's
lot.
real cool.
Yeah, it's real cool, bro. So, all right, man, we're gonna move along here because like you did, we're gonna start with that shot you just took. All right, we're gonna start with the Texas and Clemson game, my boy. We're gonna run it back real quick. Just to go over like what you thought about the game, bro.
Texas came prepared. My
38-24 to by the
Yeah,
way.
and I mean, it was getting close, but Texas or whatever, they just they held their own. But that was my thing with Sarkisian was just him winning the big games against big coaches,
Mhm.
and you know coming off this win, and you beat Dabo. Great look. Um, Probably one of the favorites to win the championship. Obviously, Oregon's probably the most favorite, but that was a good look for Sarkisian. They came well prepared.
Man, they definitely came prepared. It wasn't like a bad game though. Like when you look at the quarterback number for Clemson, like
Yeah,
it just and then it was more of a late game, like when I think about it, because Texas was up big for a minute, and then like towards the second half, that's when they started clicking Clemson. They was clicking. So seeing the quarterback like get 336 yards, 3 touchdowns, just only have one interception. I feel like they came to play, but just too late. It was kind of too late. Like Texas
yeah,
had enough going. Quinn Ewers, he did just enough. It was a game manager type thing for him. 17
yeah,
for 202 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. So I mean, that's us knowing who he is. Like I feel like he does enough to get
yeah.
over the hump, like get them to where they need to be because it's the running back that's really turned up.
And it was both of the running backs.
Both of them, my bad. Both of
Yeah,
them, bro.
both
And they
of them.
fine for 256 yards, bro.
Yeah, that's just you go on the ground like that. 256 yards. You guarantee got the game. They can't
Two
even get.
touchdowns,
You
two
can't even get off
touchdowns.
the field.
Yeah, you can. And then that's when you go back to seeing like, all right, Quinn, just get us these first downs if we get in long distance. He still threw 24 passes, which is a lot. So for him to have them numbers and maybe one bad interception, but it showed, hey, my running back, we running this thing. So it's like I think Sarkisian like, man, let me just try to get through this season. I got two dominant running back. As long as my quarterback can manage the game and keep us ahead of the sticks, we should be able to win. And then he gonna move on from Quinn. I don't care what you do.
Yeah.
And get Archie in there because Archie ain't waiting no more, bro.
But I don't think that Sarkisian, because it would have been bad practice for him to say, hey, we gonna start, Archie Manning, even though Archie Manning may be the best talent. I think, just out of respect, for Quinn Ewers, just like, hey, I trust him. I trust him not to make crucial mistakes down the line. He's been there before, and it's just all about, doing what's right as far as with, your quarterback. And yeah, he's not going to be there next year. Archie Manning's the clear number one starter. But for Quinn Ewers, you do just enough to get us to the next game. And that's what Texas did. As long as they could keep running the ball and just controlling the time of possession, winning the ball game in the trenches, I mean, that's a recipe for success right there.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's definitely what they need, bro. And I love to see it just because I like Shark. I like all my Alabama coaches that use the Copa, except Jimbo sometimes. Jimbo got on my nerve. That's because he was the first. That's because he was the first one to beat Nick Saban from Nick Tree.
Nah, Sarkisian's a UW alumni, sir. Not an alumni, he's a UW coach. We claim him. we claim him. Yeah.
No, don't nobody even remember that. That was bad years. We get come out our head.
Real Washington natives, hey, they know. Real UW people know. We claim Sarkisian.
No, well, we claim him too. So,
but going into we're probably not going to go to through every game over the past weekend, but let's jump on the Penn State SMU game. Listen here, SMU phenomenal season. I think didn't they have the quarterback change midway through the season?
Penn State, yeah.
No. SMU.
SMU, I don't know. I feel like I heard that. I didn't watch too much SMU, but when I watched it was Jennings. But I think I did hear like there was a change somewhere in there. But I think Jennings got the job back or something.
I think so. But I just want to let's just say this, because I'm gonna keep it real, but 12 teams in the playoffs, that's too much. That's too much, because if we're looking at the criteria of the 12 best teams, SMU is not. They're probably not a top 20 best team, to be honest. Or they may be. I'm not gonna say that. But as far as putting SMU as a top 12 team and the showing that they had, that Saturday, you can't have that product on TV. That shit was god awful. Damn, Penn State went in there. Drew Iyer was extending the play. They were running the ball. The damn defense. Oh my goodness! I believe it was 2 pick sixes.
2 pick sixes, and then he came back and threw a third just interception. Like it wasn't a pick. Yeah, that shit got crazy, bro.
Yeah, that shit was a straight massacre, man. It just goes to show you that James Franklin, the coach from Notre Dame, a lot of these coaches are battle tested. So when you're putting SMU, Indiana, a lot of these coaches they have success at smaller programs, but when it comes to primetime games or just being in the spotlight, a lot of these coaches have not been battle tested. You would have thought that with SMU coming close to beating Clemson, just like, hey, we're gonna go and have a different game plan, but they had no answer for Penn State. the committee has to do a better job as finding. If you don't want 3 lost teams in there, yeah, in theory that's fine, but we're really going to start taking a look at strength of schedule, because just because a team goes 11-1, 10-2, they win their conference. Yeah, they won their conference, but who did they really play? And honestly, doesn't Boise State has the first round bye, or they did. And who are they matched up against?
They're about to play Penn State
Oh
Tuesday.
shit, that shit was.
Yeah.
I,
But the good thing though,
go
see this.
ahead.
So this is what I'm saying. Okay, so you seen the blowouts or whatever, but I
Yeah,
feel like respectfully, when you're at Penn State, when you're at a Texas, when you're at a Ohio State as a home playoff game, and you're the away team, that shit's different, bro. Like
it is.
different. Like, and you bring a SMU in there who's, bro, battle tested. I ain't tripping about that. Like, I feel like honestly, they coach had the wrong game plan by trying to throw it early. No, man,
Yeah,
no, stick to your run game, bro. That seemed like what had got bro going, like got bro clicking. Like when I watched they highlights and stuff. Cause I
yeah,
told you in the last episode, if the quarterback can't throw and put all the weight on the defense shoulders, then
yeah,
it's gonna be a long game for him, and that's just what it was. But see, I think the coach started out too early trying to do some throws and passes and had his quarterback running around. I feel like, nah, you should have had him in the read option, RPO type situation to at least try to get him going. But what I'm saying is, okay, so back to the stadium, I feel like Boise has a better chance to at least show more than what SMU and Tennessee did. Because they're not playing at somebody's home. It's a neutral site game. And that even then, it's still big lights. You still got to come to play because it can still be that difference of you not ever being battle tested, and you right about that. But I
yeah,
just think they got a little better chance just because you're not going to a Penn State or Ohio or Ohio State or Texas. So I want to see what they're gonna do. I still think Penn State the better team. I think they're gonna
yeah.
pull it off. But I think it's gonna be better than what we seen in the first round.
So and so you brought up a good point. As far as just the visiting team the going into the opponent's arenas. Then if they're gonna do the 12 playoff game, they need to make it neutral site. But even if you do make it neutral site, so we brought up Boise State, Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know if Boise State fans are going to travel like this. Some will,
Mm-hmm.
but there's Penn State fans all over the country.
Yeah.
Even people, yeah. My wife's godfather was a Penn State fan, so that just goes to show you there's Penn State fans everywhere.
Right.
So I just think Penn State right now, uh, they should be one of the favorites, but they look real good. I'll say that. They look real good. They look real dominant.
Yeah, I ain't never really seen no Penn State fans around. Maybe one in my life, honestly. So I'm just being real. As a matter of fact, I have. When I
Yeah,
told you about the game I went to, Alabama Penn State, that was the only time
yeah,
I see Penn State fans, bro, and it was in Tuscaloosa. I'm like, damn, they kind of travel. It wasn't as packed, like they weren't packed out, but I seen them. But
yeah,
I want to go back to you saying it, and we ain't gonna stay on it long because that could be an argument for years to come about it shouldn't be 12 teams now. Now that's the thing. It shouldn't be 12 teams. But I always thought before they jumped to this 12, and instead of keeping it to 4, put it at 6.
6 would have been fine, but I had no problem with 4 teams.
Yeah,
I had no
and that's cool
problem.
too. Cause I feel like they gonna start eventually having more hearts for more people and be like, all right, we're gonna make it a 16 bracket, an 18 bracket, 24 bracket, and now it's gonna look like
That's ridiculous.
it's gonna look like a
That's
basketball
yeah,
NCAA tournament, March Madness style. So I think it's cool like this, bro. Just keep it like this because you're going to find a way to have a heart, and then people going to get back to complaining about, oh, it's just the Alabamas, it's just Ohio States, it's just Oregon. Like, they going to think it's just them teams that's always in the playoffs, and they just doing this just so, honestly, shit, more money now. You might as well
That's
try.
all it is.
Yeah, that's all it is, more money, because they knew, okay, like, bro, come on, SMU and SMU
Indiana.
and Indiana. All right, SMU and Indiana for sure. And bro, I honestly, me being a Bama fan, you could have put Miami in before you put SMU in.
Hey, that would have been a good. Hey, I would have complained. You could have put they could have put Alabama, South Carolina,
You could have
or
put South Carolina in,
Miami.
bro, at this point, bro, because I know it, bro. Like, we put it on ourselves to be out the playoff, bro. We shouldn't have lost them games, man. You can't lose to Oklahoma. You can't lose to Vanderbilt. So I think, yeah, Miami should have got in. South Carolina should have got in. I want us to be in, but I'm like, bro, I ain't even trying to see y'all on the road and we get embarrassed. Nah, I ain't with that, bro.
Do you think Ole Miss would have been a better matchup for Penn State than SMU?
And it would have, but I don't know, bro. I feel like, bro, the way Penn State play, Jackson Dart would have threw them 3 picks in that game. It would have been a wrap.
Yeah, I mean Jackson. Yeah,
Jackson Dart is the reason
yeah.
why they be messed up, bro.
But I'm just talking about just those two teams.
No, it would have been better than,
SMU.
you would have been looking at it better, because it would have been an SEC team versus what they are, Big Ten.
Yeah.
Okay, so shit, that's what I'm saying. Like, SEC, bro, we bring the views, bro. Like, I don't care what nobody say, bro. Like, when you see another team outside the SEC play a SEC team, and most of the time, most people want the SEC team to lose.
So speaking of the SEC team, Tennessee, Ohio State. I'll pick Tennessee to win.
You
I
definitely
thought they was
did.
going.
I
I thought they was
I
going to
told you,
happen.
and I went right down the road with your goof ass, because I'm sitting there listening to your points. I'm like, oh, he could be right, Tennessee. And then me being a SEC fan, I'm like, you right, hell yeah. No, Goofy, I told your ass, man. Ohio State got a chip on their goddamn shoulder, and Tennessee ain't have nothing for them. But, man, matter of fact, I'm in Indiana. And this was crazy. I didn't even know, like, so my father-in-law, he a Ohio State fan the whole time. But I don't see no type of Ohio State stuff around. But he grew up there. He was basically raised there. But I'm sitting there like, I was like, yeah, Tennessee gonna go ahead and whoop him. He was like, oh, you want to bet that? I'm like, no. But then he thought I bet it. So now he hollering in there, bro. Every time they just went up, he like, oh, you down 3 shots. I'm like, I don't even remember no shots. But all right. So I done got drunk on Tennessee this past weekend. So fuck Tennessee, man. I'm done with Tennessee. I won't ever pick y'all again. I don't care if y'all do look good. That orange is pretty. I was watching it on TV. I'm like, that ain't even orange, bro. It's like a mint orange. I ain't never even seen mint orange. That shit was weak.
So Tennessee let you down. Well, I don't say they ever let you down, but they made the SEC and made them look bad.
Man, what let me down was going down the same road as you. I told you, bro. Ohio State got too much money on that field for them to lose to Tennessee.
They lost to Michigan. But,
bro, that's a rivalry. We're not going there. We lost to Auburn when we shouldn't have. A bunch of times. Like, nah, we ain't going there. That's a rivalry. It's different.
Okay, what about they lost to Oregon?
Who? Tennessee?
Ohio State.
Ohio State? Nah, bro, that went, but they ain't lose bad. That's Oregon, though.
Lost.
Nah,
Still lost.
But what that supposed to mean? Tennessee was not ready for them. Oregon is a better team than Tennessee.
We don't know yet.
Yeah. Oh. Oregon is a better team than Tennessee. Oregon would beat Tennessee.
No, Oregon's legit. But I will say
you just don't like Oregon. My bad. I forgot how you roll. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't fuck with them niggas.
Yeah, man.
So do you think Jeremiah Smith is putting on one of the best freshman campaigns as far as wide receiver?
Yeah, man. I love the little young boy, man. That boy he showed up. Hey, when the lights was on, man, he did his thing, bro. I really like seeing him play. The boy look ready for the NFL already.
Yeah, if college was one and done, he'd be gone after this year.
Yeah, he'll be gone. So nah, he got a lot of upside. Knowing you got 2 years left, if they keep him a good quarterback back there that can give him the ball, cause we're getting it to him.
Yeah,
Especially in that
he's a
game.
true freshman. True freshman.
Yes, sir.
I haven't. I probably would have to go back and look at just true freshmen that was just balling like this. But as far as just wide receiver, Jeremiah Smith is looking better than Marvin Harrison Jr., Jackson Smith, and Jigba. Missing somebody else. But
Wilson, you want to say Garrett Wilson? Because you tripping.
I'll say that.
He having a better freshman year?
Yeah, as far as just a freshman year coming in.
Freshman, yeah, you got it, bro. Freshman, just to be, cause I'm like, boy, Marvin Harris, you know what the hell he did?
No, I know what he did. I know what he did, and I know what JSN did. But if we're with Jeremiah Smith, you're in contention of just winning the championship and to perform like you did. And I'm not taking away nothing from Marvin Harrison Jr., but from what I've seen so far, Jeremiah Smith could be better than Marvin Harrison Jr.
Hey, you said it. I don't know.
You don't think so?
I mean, honestly, bro, I gotta look at it because once again, bro, I don't watch too much outside the SEC, but I know
it's not that you don't watch outside the SEC, but Ohio State receivers, they're real deal. If you a wide receiver coming out of Ohio State, chances are, hey, you gonna ball in the NFL.
Yeah, you definitely gonna ball. But for you to say that, I mean, maybe you know more than I do, but I feel like what I know about Marvin Harris Jr., I'm like, don't he lead in like most touchdowns in receiving in his career there? Like, I don't know, like, so we gotta look all that up, but it's a lot that can go into being the greats. Like that comes
Jalen, right? On the bowl game. Mm-hmm. He had about a 300-yard game.
Man, shit, that's hard.
So
300 yards, boy. How many catches he had?
I gotta go back and look at it.
Yeah, get your factuals right.
I mean, let's take a look at Marvin. And no, because Marvin Harrison had they didn't have a good quarterback last year, but Marvin Harrison Jr. still balled.
Yeah, ball. Well,
I'm fixing to look at his college stats real quick. Hold on. So, all right. So freshman year for Marvin Harrison Jr., right? 13 games played, 1 game started. You want to know his freshman year total?
What?
139 yards altogether, 3 touchdowns.
But he didn't play much. Who was
I'm just saying.
Who was in front of him? Who was in front of him?
No, so I'm pretty sure JSN was in front of him. Emeka Ibuka was in front of him. This is somebody else.
See,
Garrett Wilson.
Garrett Wilson. So you could say he has a better freshman year just because he's able to play. He's the best receiver that they got right now. But when Marvin Harrison come in, that's just like when Ruggs came in and Jared, you got people that's ahead of you. Like if they wide receiver you, but you know what I'm saying. This year, the freshman took over. But Marvin Harrison years, he had some dogs in front of him, so he had to wait his time. But when he got on that field, it only took him 2 years to shine.
Yeah, because he shined in the second year. So going back to 2021, Chris Olave was there.
What?
Chris Olave was there.
Yeah, I heard.
JSN was there. Emeka Ibuka was there. So so in that context, he had to wait because you had 3 receivers, ahead of him. So if you go to the next season. Let me see. Look at their roster. Yeah, Emeka Ibuka, JSN. But JSN got off that year, though. If we're talking about 2022,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, because he was no, wasn't 2000 because he got hurt. So 2020, 21, JSN got off. But, excuse me. But it's something special about Jeremiah Smith. I think we probably looking at one of the best receivers to come out of Ohio State.
Okay. All right. Well, hey, we'll see. Right now, hey, that's what it is, dog. So, damn, what am I showing there? Other than that, bro, hey, we gonna see. So look, we gonna get some picks in for next week's game, for the Tuesday, Wednesday's games. We got one Tuesday, Penn State, Boise. All right.
I'm trying to pull up the playoff bracket. Hold on.
No, it's all good.
There
We in
we
the
go.
quarterfinal. So,
Okay.
what you think, man? Who you got? What you got?
You said Penn
Boise
State,
and Penn.
Boise State.
Yep.
God dang, I like Genty too, man. Fuck. Genty gonna have a good game. He gonna have 100 yards on the ground. But goddamn, this shit gonna be over by second quarter.
Damn, you think it's gonna be done by the second?
Yeah, it's gonna be done by the. Hey, dog. Hey, Penn State's defense is real deal right now.
Yeah, yeah, they is on one, but
Yeah.
they on one, bro. I like that.
And I'm telling you, Drew Allard, you said he reminds you of Big Ben, but that is Josh Allen right there, man.
That
The
man,
way, and he's coming back next year to Penn State too. I'll say this: hot take, one of the leading candidates for the Heisman next year.
not leading,
You don't think leading? I
not leading.
said one of them. I mean, it could change,
Yeah,
but Drew, he looks real deal. He looks
yeah. Because
NFL ready.
Archie Manny's already projected for shit, and I'm like, God damn, bro, he barely played any snaps, and he finna be a Heisman candidate.
But so you got Penn State though.
I got Boise.
Ah, damn.
I just want, hey, I'm gonna just throw this, bro. I think a running back could win this game for his team.
If that does happen, if that does happen,
I
hey, I'm telling you, I'm standing by it. They need to take Travis Hunter's Heisman and give it to Jet. I'm
I
telling
think
you.
because, bro, when I look at the people that ain't win Heisman, like, and they feel like, damn, I should have won that shit.
I'm telling you.
I think he's about to carry his team, bro, and it's only gonna take him to break 2 runs or whatever, and then now we cruising. Like, they defense just got to show up for him. I don't know nothing about Boise defense. I ain't really heard too much about them. They games. Let me see. They last 5 games.
And they had a close loss to Oregon.
28, 21, 42, 21, 17, 13, 34, 18, 21, 7. So they defense look like they can hold up. And like you said, they only lost to Oregon by 1.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't see why. I don't see why not, bro. Like, I honestly think this Boise team is good enough to beat them. I ain't saying it's gonna be runaway or nothing, but I think Boise could upset Penn State. And that's crazy to say when it's a 3-6 seed.
Yeah. If Genty does if they run that ball, which they are going to, and if he breaks off for a couple of runs, uh, if you're a team in the NFL, he's easily a top 5 pick.
What's they running defense? Let me see what Penn State running defense is. All right. So defense wise, I ain't never got it rushing to. Man, that shit ain't that. Okay. So they defense for sure got solid tacklers and everything, bro. But Anyway, I just think Genty is going to lock in. He lost his Heisman, and I'm not saying Travis Hunter is not deserving of it, but when you lose that close and you feel like, bro, I just carry my team and we in the playoffs, and and it wasn't like, I don't know if it was close votes. I don't feel like it was when I looked at it, but
No,
I'm like, damn, bro, he might got a chip on his shoulder going into this game. So,
I
just watch.
think he does.
I, I I think he had one of the best games, like against a tough opponent in his career. It's gonna be one of his best games, and that's saying a lot.
And Penn State is favored by 11.
Yeah, I
And
seen that.
so,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
So let's go into the next game. Genty Jr.
Got
Scatterboo.
a boo. Damn, got a boo. Say his name, man.
Texas, Arizona State. Who you got?
Scatterboo. Scatterboo now, man. I feel like Scatterboo now finna turn up, bro. They finna show the world something. I think they could beat Texas, bro.
I think I don't like the point spread. I think 13.5 is too much.
Man, I'm telling you now.
I'd have gave about I would have gave it about a touchdown favorite, but I think it's gonna be a close game. I'm gonna give it to Texas, but I think it comes down to last second touchdown.
And that's when Scatterboo gonna score it. Bro, it's just gonna be one of them games
It's gonna
that
be a good game.
gonna be a memorable game. I want to say Texas, but I don't know. It's something about this Arizona team, and maybe it is Scatterboo. And I don't know.
And that quarterback's pretty good.
Yeah, and he is. And what's crazy, like I feel like, bro, this is what the playoff need. You put these teams in, these teams gotta really know where they at and make it happen. Because you gotta make some noise as one of these teams, because eventually it's gonna start to look like, well, damn, we shouldn't have left this team out for this team. We shouldn't like they gotta start showing why they here. But they just go back to your conference schedule and get you ready for shit.
I think this might. Let me change the point spread. I think it should go to -5.
Damn, that spread just went up to 13.5.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the point spread. 13.5 is too much. I feel like these teams, they're saying Texas has a 80% chance of winning, but I think they probably evenly matched.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, bro. I was running game, passing game, like I feel like they definitely evenly matched, bro, and this could go either way. Um, yeah, so I like I say, my pick Arizona State for
The
the.
only thing I would say that goes against Arizona State is just that quarterback. He's a freshman,
Mhm.
but I mean he balled out last game. But you're going against a big time coach with an experienced team. So my thing is Scatterboo. You know, he's proven that he's a good running back. But if we're looking at last game that Texas had against Clemson, and on the ground they ran for 256 yards, that then I could understand why the point spread's 13.5.
Right. Yeah, it looked like what last week, like, they like, well, damn, these are small schools then, and that's just what Vegas looking like. But I'm feeling good about these picks. If both of them upset, hey, bro, go to Vegas with it.
Hey, put some house money on it.
Put some house money on it, bro. Man, I think that'll be a good game though to watch for sure. I can't wait because it's been kind of boring. Um,
Yeah.
well, just boring through the week. Because we did have some decent. We had some great NBA games for Christmas. The NFL, you blew my high.
Hey, hold on. Before we go into these last two games, what did you think about what LeBron said that Christmas is our day?
Yeah, bro. I said that earlier in the day. Like I was telling my lady, like, yeah, it's a little beef talking about how the NFL took over Christmas or whatever. Bro,
Well,
I said
Hell no.
I said the president of the NBA has spoken. This is their day.
I don't get hell no. It's not their day no more.
Bro,
Not their day no more.
yeah, bro, I ain't gonna even cap you down, bro. When I was even watching it though on Netflix, I'm like, bro, this shit lagging. This shit like streaming bad. And then it's like the game wasn't competitive. I
First of
seen
all,
we seen better
anytime that you
Thursday
watch,
night game.
nah, anytime that you watch a sporting event on Netflix, man, Netflix is just playing with everybody's heart right now. Because we already saw what that Jake Paul and Tyson fight was. A lot of people felt left down. I'm paying damn $20 for a Netflix membership, and this shit on dial-up connection. So I learned my lesson from watching shit on that. Netflix needs to stop that shit. They
Yeah, I
need to
feel
stop
like,
putting sport events on that platform.
but see, NBA got all the channels during Christmas. That's why you had to go find a streaming service to put the game on, because if you knew you put them on linear TV, then most people will be just flicking back and forth. But see, now you get people in just this one stream. Now you got to exit Netflix, go to whatever you use for your TV just to watch LeBron them and all that. I know what they doing. Keep them in one spot. They can't move all day if you go to Netflix, because it was kind of hard for me when I was first was watching the Lamar game. I watched the Kansas City game. Where did I watch the Kansas?
The GOAT, Patrick Mahomes, the GOAT.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't see why that game just even to go. Like Lamar's to go. Lamar's a go. I don't get it fucked up just because he ain't got no championship. Lamar did his fucking thing. As I seen Lamar do his thing, I cut it off. I'm like, this shit still weak. It's 31-2, whatever. But they kept him in one spot, bro. But at the end
Say
of the
what
day,
you want. Say what you want about
at the end
LeBron.
of the day, the NBA still gonna be winning on TV during Christmas, because you used right now until LeBron then retire. I feel like once Steph and all them go, it's gonna be kind of hard to match up a lot of pieces. So that's why they trying to bring up Wemby and shit like that and Ant-Man. But yeah, the NFL fucked up this time, because I was just like, bro, they blew him out, and y'all had RG3 on the damn
The fuck
what
off
halftime
TV,
show and shit. I'm like, bro, this man. Oh, my flag. Stay up there now. I want to be outside, but it's raining, can't get it wet. Bro, the man had socks with capes on. Socks with capes, bro. Man, look, I rooted for RG3, just because when he got fired, I don't want to see no black man get fired out here. But
I'll tell you this. I knew RG3 was just bad for TV, man. When Washington had a game, and I want to say it was last year, man jumped in that nasty ass lake.
Bro,
with a nice suit on. And I just, man,
I
it's the stuff he be doing, man.
I just think like he on I'm gonna go viral or something, because it don't look cool. Like it looks tacky. It looks like you trying, like you just
too hard,
bro. You doing too much. You I don't know if you doing it for the mother folks or whatever, but that's how I know, bro. It ain't no black woman in that house. Cause I'm gonna tell you, bro, it ain't no way a black woman would have had you walking out the house with some socks with a cape on. Like, bro, a socks with cape, bro. All right, that came out your kids wrong.
And then like him putting that whole croissant in his mouth and doing.
Bro, he ate the red velvet cake like he was eating ass.
Hey, you saw when they offered Lamar Jackson and Dan Henry that cake. They said, nah, I'm good.
Nah, yeah, I'm cool. I'm good. Like, but even then, you could have just did like what Kelsey did, bro. He just took a regular old bite out of it and like, oh, okay, shit, that shit take real red velvet. Like, bro, Kelsey more black than this man. That's crazy.
And it was crazy. People used to clown Jameis Winston because he eating the W and all that stuff. But I could say Jameis Winston is entertainment. That's somebody I could watch or just like, that's just naturally him.
Bro, he need to be in the Tyler Perry movie when he retire.
He do, but I would would watch that. I would watch Jameis Winston as like if he's preaching, if he's a guest preacher or the Tyler Perry move, I would watch that.
Yeah.
RG3, it's almost cringeworthy, man. It's just like, dog, stop it.
Bro, when he got his ass up from that table and I seen them socks beat, I was like, come on, bro. Come on, stop it. Like, literally stop it, bro. That man, wow, man. Look, man, get me to the next game, bro. We did. Yeah, get me to the next game. Ohio State.
We'll say this one for the last, but we'll go to Notre Dame in Georgia. That's hard.
It's hard because, bro, I don't know what this quarterback gives Georgia. I don't like. Yeah, you came in when the momentum was high and you had to like jump into it and they hyping you up. I don't know what this quarterback gonna give him, bro. Honestly, I'm gonna still go with Georgia just because Kirby Smart is a great coach and
Yeah.
I think he knows what to do in times like this. A defensive guy, as long as you shut down their offense, get you a couple touchdowns, but however you get it, I think Georgia pulls it off.
I'm gonna go with Georgia. I think I think through the first half it'll be close. I think Georgia pulls away. I see Georgia at least. What's the point spread?
-2 Georgia.
Whoa.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say Georgia at least wins by 10.
Yeah. I
just like you said, Kirby Smart, good coach. He's been here before. It's like you said, P. So we don't know what this other I really haven't seen this quarterback play, but I think for Georgia to win, they're gonna have to run the ball, and on defense, which I will say that Kirby Smart on defense, a lot of the defenders on the team, a lot of them are upperclassmen, juniors and seniors. So the thing is, just when you're on defense, a lot of communication is gonna have to be had. So Kirby Smart can do so much to call the right plays, but I think it's gonna be up to the upperclassmen. They're gonna have to have constant communication on the field for Georgia to win. So I think the point spread is a little bit too low. I'm gonna go Georgia -10.
Okay. All right. Yeah, bro. Nah, that should be a good game. Can't wait to see. That's the Wednesday game. The night game, prime time, last game. Sugar Bowl. Yep, that's what it is. But all right, man, we're going to the goddamn Rose Bowl, bro. Ohio State, Oregon, man. Who you got, bro?
Oh, you already know Ohio State.
Just finish your take and say Ohio State because I don't like Oregon.
You damn right. I don't like them.
All right. Well, yeah, man. I think yeah, this the time Ryan Day shows like he's here to stay. I think they pulled this one out. It's hard to beat a team twice. And now you're not at home, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. So now you playing on a neutral site. I like Ryan Day here. Yeah, I like Ohio State to win, bro. I think it's gonna be close. I just don't think they're gonna beat them twice in the season. But
no.
the thing is, it's like after
the real Howard show up.
Exactly. That's the only thing. Like, but I feel like as long as you got Judkins and them back there, you should be good because you just got to get ahead, run that ball, and get ahead of that score. So I think Ohio State can keep them in, bro. They defense anyways will keep them in long enough. Long as Will ain't turning it over and shit, I think they got a chance. I like Ohio State to win this. But the question is now, if Ohio State beat Oregon, if Ohio State beat Oregon, are they the best team left in it that could probably win it all?
You said if Ohio State beats Oregon or Oregon State?
No. If Ohio State beat Oregon, will Ohio State be the best team? Or vice versa, just whoever wins this game, are they the front runners to the championship? to get to the championship?
Yeah, I would say so. So what I'm looking at is whoever Penn State matches up against, that's fixing to be a tough game.
Whoever Penn State matches up against, because
I don't know if they're in this, but I think Penn State got the easiest.
they got the easiest way.
path.
I feel like yeah, but I feel like if they had to go against Texas, that could be a head clash.
That
Right?
could be a battle.
That could be definitely a battle.
That could be a good game.
Yeah, that will be that
That'd
definitely.
be a good game.
I feel like if Arizona State get through that and have to play Penn State, shit, it might.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping my upsets hit. Boise State will beat Penn State, and goddamn Arizona State and Scatterboo will run over Texas.
So I think whoever wins with that Oregon and Ohio State game, I feel they are the best team to go ahead and move forward to win. That's gonna be difficult, man.
Hey, it's just one of them ones, bro. It's just one of them.
One of them ones.
Yeah, you just got it out down. Yeah. I just think, bro, I just think they'll be the best team because they have a better round of like right now. The last couple games they've been battle tested, and
Ohio State.
Yeah, I feel like they've been battle tested a lot. So I feel like they about to just go on a little run, bro. They about to definitely probably go on a run all the way to the championship until they meet like a Penn State or if Texas pull it off. But other than that, I did pick Oregon to win though the whole thing, huh?
Yeah, I picked Ohio State to win, but I thought Tennessee would upset them. But that was the thing with Ohio State. It wasn't that they didn't have the team to do it. I mean, because on paper, they are the best. Like that roster is talented. Yeah. But it's just with Will Howard, those costly interceptions, you could have a stat line of 3 touchdowns, 1 interception, but if that 1 interception comes from you throwing it in your own damn 20, then it's just like you can't make those crucial plays right there that just push your team up against the ropes. So if you're Will Howard, going in, you have to find your targets of Emeka Ibuka and Jeremiah Smith. You have to connect on them early.
Yeah. No, you definitely do. I think they got it clicking. Just because the running game is clicking, you got your quarterback that can manage the game. And as long as that $1 million defense step up, hey, they
against that $1 billion other roster that they got.
Exactly. So hey, as long as they clicking, bro, I think they can probably pull it off, bro, to win it all. So
I thought that should have been the primetime game. I don't think the Notre Dame Georgia should have been primetime.
I mean, but it's prime time, but still it's in a good part of the day. Well, not for me on the West Coast. Shit, that shit come on at 2. But I think just because it's Georgia, bro, you gotta respect it. They still national champion. They the reigning national champion. Ain't they the reigning national champion? Hell no.
No. Michigan.
Michigan is. Fuck Michigan.
Georgia
can't
was
wait to beat
before.
them niggas Tuesday, man.
But let's just say Kirby Smart wins this championship.
Mm-hmm.
Would he be considered is he considered a GOAT right now?
Define a GOAT as a coach.
Just, Nick Saban's God tier.
Because what he got? 2 championships?
He has 2 championships. Yeah, so two championships, and has championships as a defensive coordinator, but you can or can't count those. But as far as outside of Nick Saban, because he's gone, is Kirby Smart, as far as in this generation, the next tier?
Well, yeah, Kirby is the standard. I feel like it.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Kirby's just the one. Like when you say like the board this and that, and then people think like you supposed to be Nick Saban. If you wanted Nick Saban, at least some of Nick Saban, you would have got
Yeah,
Kirby Smart. Okay, guys,
yeah.
that's just what it is.
And I put Kirby Smart over Dabo. That's me.
That was Sweeney. Oh yeah, nah.
Yeah, and
I I I view Kirby just like just another just like almost a twin. Just he ain't just a twin of Nick Saban, bro.
yeah, he the
That's just
younger brother.
yeah. He's just a young brother. Like he was around him
He
the
little
longest.
brother.
Yeah, like he was there right under him. So, excuse me. I think yeah. Kirby's a gold in my mind anyway, bro. Just because of who he is.
Would you put him over Urban Meyer?
Nah, because Urban showed me he can go to two schools and do it too. Like I feel like that kind of what makes you a GOAT, but then you could do it at one school. But I like how Urban went up there to Ohio State and did that shit and went undefeated. That's impressive.
I think Urban Meyer, and I mean, I'd take Urban Meyer, but I just think they're not too far off. And that's just because of Kirby Smart's time at Alabama and even him going to Georgia. He's turned that program around significantly. He's already been to 3 championships.
Mm-hmm.
He's lost to Bama once and won the next 2. It's hard to make it to the championships, man. I'll just be straight up. So I feel like if I had to go just, as far as like tiers,
Mm-hmm.
Nick Saban, and then I'm gonna do Pete Carroll. But yeah, so Nick Saban, Pete Carroll, but I do hold Pete Carroll in high regard because he's won in the pros and he's won in college.
Mm-hmm.
Then I think Kirby Smart, Urban Meyer, then Kirby Smart, and then Dabo.
Okay. I mean, I ain't got too much to say on that. I wasn't even thinking about it. I put Kirby over everybody, as long as, but
You put him over Pete Carroll?
oh, you saying the current era?
Oh yeah, I did. That was my fault.
That's crazy, bro.
Okay. In
Yeah,
my mind, Pete Carroll's still coaching, man.
you out your mind. You wild right now. If anything, look, the GOAT at North Carolina now then.
Man, fuck him.
He hot. He hot. Hey man, but look, man, before we get out of here,
I told you his son was going over there. I told you.
well shit, he ain't over there right now. The GOAT is.
No, he know. It's already he's after Washington plays their game, he's going to North Carolina.
It makes sense, but he ain't the head coach. So right now, the
GOAT
is the head coach. The little kid, you know what they call baby goats, the kid. I'm gonna call him the kid. He under right now. He's still in training.
Man, fuck Belichick.
Hey man, bro, I'm scrolling X and formerly known as Twitter, and I just scrolled past R.I.P. Greg Gumbo. Yeah. The nigga that's on Lecture Sunday, bro. That's crazy, bro. Like all the OGs out here falling, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm scrolling. I'm seeing a lot of shit right now, bro. Mike Brown just got fired.
Before we go, that Mike Brown decision, man, that was terrible. That's terrible. Let alone with the Doc Rivers decision, that was terrible. What was the other coach for the Lakers before Reddick got there? I can't think of his name.
Ham.
That was a terrible decision. A lot of you cities don't deserve to have. Y'all don't need NBA teams, man. Especially the Lakers, man. The fact that you go
Lakers don't need an NBA team.
No, they don't, man. Because why would you hire JJ Redick? He has no coaching experience.
Okay, so look, I watch a lot of Gil Arena, and that just because it gives me a lot of insight on basketball, right? And I listen, they talk about. Go ahead. Okay, and Gil made a great point, bro. all these other coaches ain't got a basketball mind like LeBron do now. At this point in his career, you have to match his mind. Like you or be just right here. Not saying you probably is, but you got to
Yeah.
be able to talk to him and know the game to be able to tell him, hey, LeBron, I got this. Let me do this. I'm finna show you a play. So when you think about it, he thinks he's talking to Coach K at this point because JJ Redick is an NBA player who went all 4 years in college. So he had a lot of game from Coach K. And that show they had, the podcast they had, him just drawing up shit like that's showing LeBron like, bro, I know this game. Like I could talk to you. Like I could tell you, LeBron, I'm gonna draw this play up, not you type shit. I don't think it came with coaching experience, and maybe they still was wrong. I feel like it wasn't even they was wrong. JJ was like, I feel like JJ was wrong because this team is so just is his people. You know,
Yeah.
it's his peers that he hooped with. I feel like he should have went to a young team like the Hornets or something. And I'm getting all this from Gil Arena too, but it made sense when they said it. Damn, he should have went to a younger team probably then because over here you got all your people with you.
But that's my issue that I have. Now, if JJ Redick would have went to a smaller scale team, I'm not upset with that. But with Darvin Ham, you did have success. Not every year you're gonna be in the championship. That's just how it goes. That's just how the game of life goes. You're not gonna always be on top. And so I just feel you're letting all the experience go away because you're quick to fire somebody, but now you got the Bucks who quietly as kept could be they probably are a contender. But that's just because they got Darvin Ham and they got Doc Rivers. Say what you want, they can say, oh well, Doc Rivers only has one championship, yada 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 yada, whatever. But he knows basketball. He is a he's a player's coach, and they were so content on getting rid of him in Philly. But look at that Philly roster right now. They can't even keep 3 people on the court.
But that ain't the coach fault.
No, it's no. I'm just saying when you're having the players or whatever, when it's I'm not gonna play, I'm on schedule. I'm on restriction of playing time and minutes. It's easy to say, well, it's the coach's fault. They're gonna point to the coach and just say, oh, well, he's the problem. But now that Doc Rivers is gone and he's in a different atmosphere, he may not win another ring. But I can't say that Doc Rivers was a bad was a bad coach. Just like we can't say Mike Brown is a bad coach. Mike Brown's an excellent coach. And it just makes no sense sometimes what organizations do. They're quick to fire, but it's hard to find replacements.
Shit, because at the end of the day, you the first one on the hot seat. I'm not gonna get rid of my $1 million player. You want me to get rid of my $100 million player for you?
But like you said, Fox is gonna be gone.
But that ain't. But yeah, that ain't getting rid of him. That's just getting like we finna trade for him. We don't mind firing you because we finna go and get rid of him. We finna trade him for some pieces, and they gonna.
And this is why the Kings are what they are.
Yeah, they crash out every time when they got a new player. They don't know what to do with them because what they
could easily had a good backcourt too.
Yeah, but
with Tyrese with Halliburton, if they didn't trade him.
Yeah, they just give all their good pieces away, bro. They never try, and it's hard to get people to come here though in free agency. Like, and they got a great arena. The arena is fire, bro. Like I've been there a couple times, but the people that come here, like, or they talk. Like, I was surprised DeRozan came. That was a surprise. So that's why you don't see big names here until they get ready to retire, because it's like the only team that'll probably take them at that point.
And I'm pretty sure DeRozan, he regrets that decision of even going there now.
Hey, bro, probably, man. At this point,
I mean, it is what it is. But if you're any type of coach, no matter what sport you play, you gotta have player development. And that's what's wrong with basketball. That's what's wrong with football in a sense. It's just you're quick to give up and firing coaches. And some coaches need to be fired. But you need to have coach development and player development. This is why some organizations are not successful.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like if you're able as a player to go all the way to the NBA, I ain't saying every player like ready, but when you're even, I feel like more bench players are better coaches because they literally set by the coach, literally always by the coach. So it's the lingo. But I feel like as a player to get to the NBA, you know the game. You just don't know how to. That's why that would mess Darvin Ham up because he's a player, ex-player, but the way he was coaching, it was like he was on some player type shit. Like, come on, get in the game, bro. All right, yeah, bet. All right, yeah, I don't know, bro. When they showed that video of him really not knowing what play he finna draw up, that was his downfall. Because like once I said again, it shows your IQ to draw X's and O's for pros.
But let me ask you this, P. Sometimes when you're a coach, right, don't you have to learn on the job?
You do, but this is towards the end of the season, my dog. He didn't learn on the job, apparently, and it wasn't his first season. This was the second season. So if I'm learning on the job, I'm damn near to learn my shit the whole year. So I feel like JJ year right here, he's learning. And watch next year. He gonna figure out something to get some free agents there because you can't trade shit to get nothing from this team because don't nobody want nobody from this team.
Yeah, but what could you? Well, you said you can't trade anybody, but who's gonna go there?
No,
who's gonna?
Where is LA, fool? That's why I'm tripping about you saying they don't need a team. You tripping.
They don't need a team, man. LA just ever since Kobe, they do not draft well. They do not draft well. Just think of how much talent
Dalton Connect is a great draft pick. Bro, I don't even like the Lakers, and I'm telling you this, but Dalton Connect is a great draft pick, and you can't fault them because they still made the playoff. This ain't, like if they go far in the playoffs, even where they went, you're not getting a top draft pick because we're still making the playoffs.
I understand. And Connect, he might be a great draft pick, but I'm just comparing LA and as far as just other teams like Boston. What makes Boston good is they draft people. They have people that build in. Boston is not a good free agent type of place, but whoever's in that Boston organization, they draft well. I can't say that LA drafts well.
But okay, so get this though, they draft well because them seasons before they had Tatum and shit, and after the Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen era, they wasn't good, bro. So of course you're gonna have great draft picks if you're getting the first 5 pick. Like if you're getting 1 through 5, one of those, you're gonna have good draft picks. The Lakers always at least made the playoffs since LeBron got there, or if they did,
no, they didn't make it that first year.
They didn't. Because he missed most of it though. So even then, all right, we know we finna. I'm gonna get AD, bring him over here. They go like that. They move like that. Let me get the people that's already in place. I'll draft me some little, come up and coming little players. They might not be Jason Tatum type, but even when they had Brandon Ingram, for them to have to keep all that, like they could have. But then again, maybe the development, the veteran leadership wasn't there. So let me trade, get AD. Let me just get this right now. They want right now. The Lakers ain't about building for real, bro. The Lakers are,
and that's their problem.
How? But it shows winning. It still shows winning. You can't say
they won one championship. They won one championship in the last 5. It's a bubble championship.
I don't give a damn, bro. Who's the other team who's won every year, B? Every year. Who's won every year, B?
Not every year, but you have a consistent pattern. Golden State has at least is either if they
and they did it right. They just did it right, bro. If they made the room to sign KD, they didn't go draft either. They drafted them 3 there. Yeah,
they drafted those 3.
But it made sense because they fit the mold of what they was doing. Because Golden State's never been good. For real. Like since Aaron Davis or run
CMC. When was there, they were good.
But so that's what I'm saying. They set themselves up them years to be able to bring somebody in to build them that team, and that's what they did, bro. But you can't say, oh, the Lakers ain't won in years, so they shouldn't even have a team. Damn, I can't wait. I don't want to hear what y'all say if Alabama don't win in the next couple years. Shit,
No, that's apples and oranges. But my thing is, with LeBron being there, LeBron's arguably the GOAT of this generation. He's not gonna play forever. So what is the backup plan to at least get two? Because I think LeBron has about 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
I say 2. But what is the backup plan for when LeBron retires? Because you can't depend on AD. AD.
Then, bro, it's still fucking LA. I could get anybody to come here. You thinking too much into this sack thing, maybe. It's hard to get people to come over here because it get a little cold up here, rain a little lot, like it's raining out, windy, everything. But I think and I ain't no Laker fan, but when you go to LA, people go to LA for the sunshine, for the women, for the weather. Bro, you can get an NBA player to LA. It's just like, all right, we're gonna go and ride this out. Maybe trade. They say they be talking trade LeBron to Golden State. But even then, now you give me a Kuminga. That's a young star coming up. He not a star yet. He's up there. But it's LA, bro. It's LA. But man, dog, we finna get out of here, bro.
Yeah.
We've been talking, we've been rambling, but it's been another great episode, man.
Everybody tune in, subscribe to Tailgaters Pod.
Yes, sir. Hey, appreciate all the subscribers who've been subscribing. Go check out the latest episode, man. My dog BP, we back again. Happy holiday, happy New Year. You know what I'm saying? And we gonna holler at y'all on the next one, all right?
All right, y'all. Peace.
Peace.